Hi everyone, Linda Heldman here for Canadian Beats. I have with me on the phone today Elijah Woods, ex-Jamie Fine, Week 2 winners of CTV's The Launch. Welcome Elijah and Jamie, how are you today?
Hey, thank you so much for having us. We're doing really well.
That's awesome, that's awesome. I have to ask, how has life been the past few days since you were officially launched?
It's been a whirlwind for sure. We've definitely experienced some new things. The social media outreach has just been absolutely insane. The support has been crazy. The lack of sleep, the press, it's definitely something you can try to prepare yourself for, but the excitement just sort of kicks in and you're just running on adrenaline.
Well, I've been following you on all the social media and seeing clips when you've been on this show and that show, and that's just a snippet because I know your media schedule is just insane. So I thank you so much for taking the time to talk to me today.
Oh, it's our pleasure. We're happy to do it.
Now, you both seem very at ease in the public eye, and you really seem to get along well as a duo.
Yeah, you know what, as music collaborators, obviously we have such a strong connection because we both really respect each other creatively, but we're also best friends in real life, and we use each other as crutches, both kind of in the studio and outside of the studio, and it really works well for us.
That's great. That's great. The friendship really, really comes through. Now, I know this was mentioned on the show briefly, but for those who didn't get to see it, please tell me the Reader's Digest version of how you two came together as a duo.
Yeah, I was at Algonquin College studying music, and Jamie was working in the culinary department there. We had no idea who each other were, and a mutual friend of ours, who's now actually our guitarist, had recorded Jamie without her knowing, and I heard that recording when we were in class one day, and I was like, who is this girl, and where can I find her? Turns out she was actually at the college that day, so I went down there, met her, dragged her into the studio that Saturday, and sparks flew, so to speak. We never stopped recording, and it was an instant connection.
That's awesome. That's awesome. And what year did you two get together?
3 years. 2013, maybe? Yeah, 2013, 2014.
Oh, okay. Okay. I love the fact that you mentioned Algonquin College because I've spent time in Ottawa living there twice in my lifetime. And I actually used to live right around the corner on Deerfield by Algonquin College.
Wow. Yeah, I was born and raised right down the street from there, and honestly, it took me a while to appreciate Ottawa, but I definitely gained an appreciation for it the older I got.
I love Ottawa as a city. It's so multicultural, and the music that comes out of there is just fantastic. I have so many musical friends that are from there. So, great place to be. Sorry, Elijah, I keep interrupting you. Go ahead.
No worries. No. I was saying nothing important. I promise you.
Okay. Now, your audition song, for your audition, you picked one cover and one original tune that you did a little part of. Now, your cover song was Lean On by Major Lazer, not a song I was familiar with. What made you pick this song for your audition?
Yeah, Jamie and I love the original of that song. We're huge fans of it since it first came out. Obviously, the production is incredible, but hearing that song stripped, you really get to appreciate the lyrics, and it's actually a really beautiful lyrical story. And hearing Jamie sing it just over keys is probably one of my favorite things, so I'm glad the mentors connected to that.
I noticed because I went to watch their video of it, and it really was stripped down, and the feeling was just so true to what you two are putting out there for music. It was really beautiful.
Oh, we're so glad it came across.
Great. So you go through the audition process and get the news that the two of you and Basil Phoenix are the ones picked for recording Ain't Easy. What were your first thoughts on hearing the demo of the song?
We instantly fell in love with it. We knew that going in, we were interested in kind of the genre of music. We knew it was going to be pop, and that's something that kind of typically scares Elijah and I, something being too poppy. But as soon as we heard it, we connected with it. There was so much energy. Ryan Tedder knows how to write a hit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you hear that chorus, and it's I've been calling it for the last couple of days a Grammy chorus. Like Ryan really knows. He knows what's going on, and he knows that the song needed to be changed for Jamie and I to sort of best exploit that track. We went in there and it was a true collaboration, and making that song the best it could possibly be with all of our interests. So.
Well, I have to say it took some let's call it intestinal fortitude to walk into the
I love that.
to walk into the recording studio and go, "Hey, this is our spin on it." You throw it on the table, and it's like, whoa! You just sort of blew everybody away.
We, you know what? It was one of those things where we love walking into a room, specifically Elijah as a producer. We love walking into a room with a whole bunch of ideas just to have them, and we throw them on the table, and whoever's driving the session gets to decide ultimately what we keep. And that's what we wanted to do. We wanted to walk in the room and say, listen, you open the floor for collaboration. We loved him as a collaborator and as a producer, and felt so comfortable walking in there and saying, here's some ideas, you decide what you want from it. And ultimately, it's what ended up getting us writing credits on the song. Our names are right next to Ryan Tedder and Camila Cabello, so we couldn't be any happier that I don't know what term you used, whatever it was. But, yeah, exactly, that Elijah had walking into the room.
Okay, so you have to hashtag intestinal fortitude now.
Yeah.
That's my favorite analogy we've ever been thrown.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great. If you hadn't have gone in and approached the song that way, you wouldn't have got that writing credit. So
I think one thing about Jamie and I is we really love that process. I'm sure it came across in the episode, but like that's our comfort zone. Is we love being in the studio and we love writing and we love collaborating. We've been collaborating just the two of us for a number of years, and to have someone so insightful and so quick that works at a very, very similar, if not faster pace than Jamie and I was really great, and he got it right away. He knew that he needed to make the song fit us to have it be the best possible track, and at the end of the day, we all landed on that.
Great. Well, you certainly seemed at ease in the recording studio, and everything seemed to run very smoothly. So kudos to you for that. That was awesome.
Thank you so much.
Now, after the recording process, you did your live performance, and I have to say it was fantastic. Again, you were engaging with the audience. You put your own style on it. Jamie, I love your voice. You have this very that very big hip hop groove sound to your voice.
Thank you so much.
And it's just like what you hear and what you see are two very different things. It's just, I was talking to people yesterday about it, and it's like, wow, that she's phenomenal, and just, yeah, you never know.
I really appreciate that. Thank you so much.
You're awesome. So with the live performance, you showed the same ease and confidence on stage that you did in the studio. The mentors were grooving along to it. Did you have any nerves while you're performing that live?
I think the cool thing was that Jamie and I that was the first time us performing together ever.
Other than the audition round?
Yeah, with the exception of the audition round with the piano. But it was definitely a unique experience, but I wouldn't say nerves other than excitement. Jamie and I really just try to stay within our own heads, and like ultimately that's all we can control at the end of the day, right? So we wanted to leave everything out there, and we felt like we did that. We felt like we accomplished that with the performance. So not so much nervousness, but more excitement.
Yeah, in fact, that I've been performing quite a while, and Elijah's absolutely phenomenal with what he does, and we're big fans of when people say that they get nervous. One of the things we tell them is, if you can sing, it's mostly in large part singers who really get that nerve feeling before performance. And one of the things we tell them is, like, if you can sing in the bathroom, behind closed doors, in the shower, you can sing on stage in front of 5 people or 50,000 people. It doesn't take away your ability. It is all in your head, not in your stomach, not in your throat. It's all in your head. And that's one of the things that we're lucky enough to have in our heads every time we're about to perform together. And on stage, we're really glad that it came across that way, because that's what we love to do every day. I love dancing and running around and interacting with people, and that's what we love to do.
Awesome. Awesome. Well, I wish you all the best with the single. It is still number 1 on iTunes. I checked it again this morning, still there. So it's absolutely awesome. Please, to our listeners, check it out if you have not heard of it. It is being played on radio and on all the streaming sites as well as for purchase. Thank you very much, Elijah and Elijah and Jamie. Sorry.
That's okay.
I thank you so much for joining me today. And,
it's our pleasure.
and I'm Linda Hellman for Canadian Beats.